Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video I have a Juniper Metro router, but let me show you what is the model number right here. Is this one right here. I have this one, and you know the unit came with password, so I will show you how to execute a password recovery on this particular model on this Juniper router. So it's very basic, you know, it's a procedure, but I will show you that. Let me show you the issue right here is that there is a password, so I don't know a password, so I need to reboot the unit, abort the boot process, and then go to the CLI, edit into the configuration mode, and from there execute, you know, the password recovery. It's very simple. Let me show you how to do that. Let me reset the unit. So I reboot the router right here, and then you need to press a space bar, and you know, one part after, you know, after the unit start booting. Let me show you exactly where it is. After from here, after this, you need to press a space bar. That will be cancel the boot process. Let's see, right here. Press bar, space bar, and then this will be right there. So from there you need to execute boot -s and enter. This will take maybe a couple minutes or something like that until we see, you know, the message right there. And you know, sometimes happens when you don't know the password and you know, power cycle the unit. Sometimes, you know, the operating system was not properly shut down, and that may cause some issues, you know, into the partition. So if that happens, you know, fdisk will check, you know, the boot flash status to, you know, to make sure that there is not bad sectors on the hard drive. So look at here. In this, when you see this message right here, you need to type recovery and press enter. See right here the inconsistency on the file systems. So right here you need to just type continue and enter, and they will check, you know, the hard drive, just, you know, to make sure there is no bad sector on the unit, and actually will fix, you know, some some files that were not properly shut down. So let's wait until this process is complete. So from here, when you see this message right here, it's time, you know, to enter into the configuration mode and change the password. So edit, set, system, put, and then the new password. And then I will delete chassis auto image upgrade, and then commit the changes. So the commit is complete. So this procedure only erase the password. The configuration is still there, and let me show you. Exit, show configuration, and you can see that, I mean, all the configuration of the unit is right here. So I didn't erase anything about that, just, you know, basically, you know, the password recovery. So right here, now is you want to send to a customer a clean unit with no configuration, and then you need to execute the following command: request system 0 easy, okay, and enter. Yes, and this will erase everything. Again, you know, the first is just to execute, just to recover the password of the root user, and the configuration is still there. The configuration is still on the unit. So if you need to send a customer a clean unit, you need to execute that command, request system 0 easy. So let's wait until this unit is boot, and after that we're just running a few diagnostic commands. Just let's wait. So the unit already boot, and let's check few just run a few diagnostic commands. So look at that. Good. That's the CLI, show system information, show chassis, hardware detail, show chassis, routing engine, show chassis, environment, show chassis alarm, show system alarm, and let's check license. I never check license with this unit, but let's double check license. There is no license installed. And the other thing that you need to check, if the FPC start of this unit, basically based on the Juniper documentation right here, this comes with all these FPC 0, pick 0, FPC 0, pick 1, FPC 0, pick 2, FPC 0, pick 3. So 3 different picks. So let's check the start of those picks. Show chassis, FPC, pick starts. Look at that. Very important to run this command right here. And there is a two interfaces right here with 10 gigabit, and there is a 4 port 48 RG45. I'm sorry, and there is another port for 4 ports SSP and RG45. They call this port combo port or something. Yes, combo port. So basically that is how did you execute the password recovery mechanism on this Metro router. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.